New tonight, some of our neighbors struggle in ways we've never known with simple things we may take for granted, like using stairs or opening doors. In fact, one man here in Toledo says most doors are closed to him, and he'd like that to change. Mark Stringham has an unpopular opinion.
Everybody complains about the streets of Toledo. I think they're fabulous. I do. They're compared to the sidewalks.
He says it's not just the sidewalks.
Most of the restaurants and that, like Michael's and all those ones on down Adams Street, can't get in there.
Because of these steps, it's something most of us probably haven't given a thought.
I said if you don't need it, you don't think about it.
Navigating the bumps of life, Mark feels unwelcomed and not included. He moved downtown a couple years ago, thinking it would be great to go to the bars and restaurants like the rest of us.
I think I can count on one hand how many buildings I can actually get into with this.
He's reached out to the powers that be in city government, but says he didn't get far there either.
Oh, at least a dozen times. I've left messages and they never get forwarded.
A city spokesperson tells WTOL 11 it is the responsibility of the property owner to ensure compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. In support of this commitment, the city of Toledo anticipates the return of facade improvement grant funds in 2024, which can be utilized to enhance entrance accessibility. Additionally, businesses may qualify for the Federal Disabled Access Credit designed for small businesses, or they may consider the architectural burial removal tax deduction as part of their accessibility initiatives. But the Ability Center says there's no deadline for businesses to comply with the ADA, which became law 30 years ago.
It was passed in 1990. Both local governments and businesses were supposed to develop a plan 30 years ago to update the premises to make them accessible.
So Mark continues around in his trusty hover round, navigating these closed doors and the bumps, looking out for himself.
I've tipped over one time and I never want to do it again. I mean, you know, it ain't like I can go for help, you know.
Well, the Ability Center said it is working with the city on developing an accessibility plan for downtown, and all cities and businesses need to work on making sure they are accessible. Also, if any business does make an improvement, for example, to its parking lot, that improvement must comply with current ADA guidelines.